Episode 3 of the Quit Your Job series. Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't seen episode 1 and 2 and the introduction to this channel, click the banner on the top here and get yourself caught up. And as you guys know, this channel is dedicated to showing you guys how you can become self-employed and walk into your boss's office and tell them to sit on a cactus because you don't need them anymore. And if you're one of the 78 subscribers that we currently have on the channel,
I appreciate you. Okay, thanks. I'm glad to know that.
But in all seriousness, guys, it's been really rewarding and super cool to see you guys showing love in the comments for what I'm doing, but also even more so, it's been so awesome to see you guys. A few of you guys have reached out to me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, telling me, you know, that the channel's speaking to you, or that you're able to relate a little bit to a certain thing, or you're doing your own thing. Those are the kind of things that are keeping me going in these, and it makes me super pumped to keep making these. So I hope you guys like this week's episode. We go over, in this episode, you'll see my biggest job yet. You'll see my biggest mistake yet by far. You'll see the finances for this week. And if you are praying on my downfall, you'll enjoy this episode.
I know they prayed on my downfall. I already know that.
So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's get it going. All right, good morning. 6:30 a.m. Got a big one today. $1,500 concrete demo job. See you there.
Tastes good.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
A few moments later.
And if you don't get that here out of my face, I'm destroying it.
So we have an interesting one today. It's a demolition job. I don't typically do these, but my dad's in town, and my dad has like a nice fetish for using like those mini backhoes. Puts him back to his roots of being in construction with my grandpa. It takes a backhoe to knock this thing down, and then I haul it away. So it's like a wall and a cement fountain. So that'll be interesting. Charging $1,500. Never used a backhoe before, so I might have charged too little. So we will soon find out.
He did, in fact, charge too little.
All right, we're on the job site. We've got our chief foreman, Dave.
Right on, right on.
Ready to take our backhoe back there. All right, fire her up, Dave.
Okay, boss.
Okay, so here's the job. So the customer knocked out this wall himself, and then it was probably back-breaking labor, so he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have somebody do the big one. So we're getting rid of all this concrete. We're knocking out this fountain, and then we're knocking out this random wall in his yard and hauling it away. So, day full of manual labor. Should be good. It was not. Stretching out that back, Bren.
Stretching out that back.
Backhoe couldn't fit, so we got a little permission to slice down the branches here from Sawman Bren.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Dude, feeling good. You know, Steve, biggest project you've had yet. You bring out your weakest, scrawniest friend to help.
Hey, you're doing a great job. Look at that. Look at that. Reinforced rebar concrete wall.
Is that how that was? Is that how that was?
Yeah, it is. It was just latched, so you're good. Watch your bush. Watch your bush. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. We share the good in this channel. We're going to share the bad too. My goal is to be completely transparent with the channel and everything. So when it's good, it's easy to share the numbers and it's fun. A little dicey, it's not as fun to share, but I'm going to share. I made the mistake of booking this job for a Saturday because that was the day that made sense. And what I didn't realize is most of the concrete recyclers are closed on Saturdays.
You done messed up, Aaron!
So I have multiple trailer loads full of concrete. And the concrete recyclers charge like $40 for an entire load, no matter what. But the dumps will charge you by the ton. They'll charge you $38 a ton or $45 a ton. So I've got about 4 to 5 tons worth of stuff to take today. And none of the concrete recyclers are open. So, except for one that's 31 miles away. So I'm driving 31 miles away, 36 minutes there and back, while the crew's still on the site to drop these off. The last load this place will take is at 1:45. So I've got basically 3.5 hours to drop this off, get back, finish the job, fill up the trailer, and get to this place 30 minutes away by then. So giddy up. Oh, quick intermission. I know some of you were suggesting names for the trailer. I appreciate those suggestions, but I've actually settled upon a name. We've now named the trailer My Ass because it's a dump truck. So what I've found with these heavy equipment jobs is I never quite quote them as well as I think. So in this case, the backhoe costed $650. So bye-bye 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $650 for the backhoe rental. And then I paid my friend $100. And then I ran over the neighbor's plant with my trailer, $50. And then those are $200 worth of dump fees. And I am left with a whopping $450 profit. Yeah, I know. On that desk showing, $450 for a day's worth of work looks like a pretty good day. But when I've showed you guys in previous videos that it's typical to make about $100 to $150 to maybe even $200 an hour, $450 for 8.5, 9 hours of work doesn't really put lead in my pencil quite as much as it might have before I started getting more efficient with the regular job.
Again, it's not just about money, it's about the good life. Health, wealth, love, and happiness.
So, what's that phrase? You either win or you learn. And on this job, we learn. Let's talk money.
Make a lot of money. Yeah, I do all right for myself.
Look, last week's episode, the margins were absurd. I didn't get charged for like any of the marketing last week that automatically gets charged, whether it's Google Ads or Thumbtack. I told you guys the margins were going to be way higher last week than they should have been. Well, they were, and this week I paid for it. So, the moment you've all been waiting for week 3 of the channel, we are sitting at $2,604 in revenue for the week, and $2,058.82 in expenses. This one hurt because Google Ads took out $500 this week for the Google Ads we've had going. Dump fees from this crazy big job was way higher than normal. And then Thumbtack charged us $450 this week too. So it was a big week for expenses, but thankfully we should have gotten a lot of them out for the next few weeks. So the next week or two should be a little sexier number-wise. Look, I told you guys from the beginning, it's not going to be all the sexy numbers all the time. Like this is growing a business from the ground up. Like I'm learning as I go. I don't have anyone in my life that was a mentor in the junk removal business. So like there's no one that I can bounce questions off of. I'm just learning it myself. And so while the $2,000 weeks last week were sexy and profit, that's not going to be the norm, especially in the beginning. And as I grow it and scale it and have employees and other things, we'll find more roadblocks and hit more obstacles on the way.
You want to burst through our ceiling, you're going to find another ceiling and you got to bust through that one. And you just got to keep Hammer and ceilings.
Okay.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please, it means the world to me if you like it and subscribe to the video. And let me know if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see in episode 4, whether that be something maybe a little bit more on how I get leads, or if you want me to record sales or anything like that. Just let me know. Thanks so much.